When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Huskers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Indiana's offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catch.
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. Take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Fry. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. From the gun. Lets it fly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Fry. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the 1st quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trying to do it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Huskers are on the move. He wants to change this route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he was able to catch it and go get the 1st.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fry. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They just keep firing. Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Huskers are in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
Off play action. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Fry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Ready, set,
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here we go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Fry. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like you.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Husker!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Fry. Finds his big tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. The quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Encroachment defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes the easy one to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Fry. He's got his man, makes the grab. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hoosier! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Using his legs, it's Coates. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll run play action, extending the play. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Bobo. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Keene. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they're able to make the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To throw, it's Bobo. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Keem. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
7 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team